to think about it, but maybe
It actually disgusts me every time.
Different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence
Pretty much.
high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a
It's
win.
Gwendolyn.
This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22.
What makes you think you have diabetes?
They're able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
What the fuck did he just throw?
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On the sneak, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he right rifles one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that?
No, I'm playing Madden, I told
forcing
you.
them to settle for at least 3 points.
I'm in all
I
league
think
game
they're
right
also
now.
thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them
And I'm
totally
fucking
and
losing
change the momentum.
to what I consider a scrub, so that's great.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
You're lying, bro.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession.
Like, there's no way this dude is just getting every goddamn interception, bro. What the
Well,
fuck?
Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Slant pass, Pollard brings it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Devontae Smith deep to return. And this will be taken at the 13. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Carl Lawson In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This offense continues to shoot themselves.
Fucking kidding me,
And here,
man.
another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Point after try forthcoming. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields to the right and complete to Galladay. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's Fields. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside. inside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially touchdown LA! Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now a first down throw. Fields gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wait, I told y'all I'm playing a game of Madden. I can't watch my TV and watch a stream at the same time, bro. As soon as I finish this game of Madden, I'll be back.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline.
I'm not on my PC to play Madden. You don't play PC on or Madden on PC, bro. Do what? Oh. Oh, yes. Madden gets me very tilted. It's the most tilting game in the world.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields on first down. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Greedy Williams? What the fuck was that?
Kenny Galladay, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game in the final minute of the
That's
first
such a
half.
drag.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
I'm yelling at him so he can quit.
Time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
If you have a 14-0 Evelyn and you surrender, yeah, y'all should kill yourself.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Yeah, 100%.
He's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year was a rookie.
I mean, it sounds like free LP. So as long as you win, I'll take the deaths. Because nobody's killing that Evelyn.
They continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Maybe didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I just keep throwing fucking picks, man. This dude's defensive pressure is insane.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass.
Fuck this game.
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Leona has stupid CC.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Yeah,
So
100% of this.
From the 30. Now Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it.
Dude, NASA's top is a thing. Like, he can put damage out for real.
On the play there, now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
NASA's top? Or sorry. Nautilus. Nautilus top is a big thing. Yeah.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there. I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I could dump the ball to.
This dude is really good at kicking ice
So
kicks.
he's been
It's
automatic
crazy.
to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Nautilus.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's really close. Those are to me the two highest for sure in the game. Like that.
Mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take possession.
My quarterback has single-handedly lost this game.
2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his own.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 28.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and roll. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth.
Your call.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
59 yards,
Maybe
right?
not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
21-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into